Hello all, myself Dr. Prachi Uvasta, working as an assistant professor in ENTC department of ASSMS College of Engineering. In this video we are going to discuss about how to make use of MPLAB IDE simulation software which is used for the PIC microcontroller. So here we will discuss how to generate the square wave by using a timer. Okay, so this is the icon for the MPLAB IDE. It will take few minutes to open that software. Okay, so now this is actually MPLAB ID. So we have to first create the project. So clicking on the project, so we are going to create a new project. Okay, so here we have to give the name of the project. So as we are going to generate the square wave by using a timer of PIC microcontroller, I will give the name of that project as a timer. Okay, now we have to keep all the files related with the project in a single folder. So we are going to create a folder, let's say in a D directory. Okay, let's say the name of that folder is timer, so that it will be easy for us to track it down. So okay, so now you can see over here the project name is timer and it is in the folder. The name of that folder is also timer. Now click OK. Okay, so you can see over here the project has been created with the extension .mcp, timer.mcp. So it will automatically include all these files: source file, header files, object files, library files, linker script and other files. So whatever the files that we are going to add, so let's say if I want to various C files, so that will go into that source file, or we have to include that .c file in this source file. Then if you want to add any header file, that we have to add that in this header files folder. Okay, so now now we will create one .c file. So we have to click on file, then new. So this will open the new window. So I have already written down the program, so I will just copy down it. So this is the file. Now we have to save this file. Okay, so we have to make sure that whatever the file we are saving, that should go into that same directory. So let's say again the name of that file is timer, and we have to remember that we have to save that particular file with .c extension, because this is a C file. Save. Okay, so now you can see the color has changed. Earlier it was total black, now it has become blue and somewhere green. So that means the file is now saved with .c extension. Now whatever the file we have created, that we have to include in this project. So we have to right click on source file, then say add file. So automatically the timer.c file will get popped up. So we have to select that file, open. So that file has been included now. Okay, so now we have to first build the project, or we have to first check whether any errors are there. So if any errors are there, then we have to make the changes in the program accordingly. Okay, so making the file, so that will link all the files, and then again rebuilding it. So build is succeeded, that means there is no error in this program. So program is okay. Okay, so now we will discuss regarding that particular code. Okay, so now this is the program where we are going to generate the square wave, so by using a PIC microcontroller. Okay, so we have to include the first header file. that is PIC 18F 458. Then now we are going to observe the output at the pin number 4 of the port B. So here we have defined one variable as a MyBit to that particular pin. So hash define MyBit port B bits dot RB4. So this will declare that port pin 4 of the port B as a MyBit variable. Okay, then along with that we have to do some setting in configuration bits. Okay, so that we can do by using a directive hash pragma. Okay, so here in the first in the first line what we have done, we have selected the oscillator as a high speed oscillator. Then we have turned that watchdog timer off. Then we have turned that debug on. Okay, so all this setting that we can do by using hash pragma directive. Now there are two functions over here, main and timer delay. So in main function you can see over here we have declared that particular pin, that is pin number 4 of the port B. We have to declare that as an output pin. So that we can do by using the register called as tris. Okay, so tris B bits dot tris B4 equal to 0. So this particular instruction will declare port B pin number 4 as a output port, because at that output pin, because at that particular pin we are going to check our square wave. Okay, so in that, after that, in a while loop, which is a continuous loop, because we are generating a square wave continuously. So in that while loop, instruction is written MyBit equal to MyBit XOR with 1. Okay, so in a reset condition, that MyBit value is 0. So 0 XOR with 1, the output will become 1. Okay, after that the timer delay function will operate. Okay, after the execution of the timer delay function, again the value of the MyBit as it is earlier 1. So 1 XOR with 1, now the MyBit value will become 0. So continuously we are going to get the value of the MyBit as 1 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, now for how much time that 1 should stand, or for how much time that 0 should stand, that will get decided by using a timer delay. Okay, so now we will see the timer delay function. So in this timer delay function we are going to make use of all the timer register. So the first register is control register, that is T0, timer 0 control register. The value we have put over here is 0 cross 08. So that will set the timer 0 in 16-bit mode with no prescaler. Okay, then we have to declare the value in the register high bit and low bit we have to low byte we have to declare. So the total value of the timer register is FFF0. Okay, then we have to continuously check, once we have started the timer, we have to continuously check whether that value FFF0 has reached or not, and for that the timer 0 IF bit is used, that is the interrupt flag is used. So once that interrupt flag will become 1, so that is the indication that the maximum value has been reached. So first we have made it 0. Okay, then timer 0 on, that means we have to start the timer, which is a part of the timer control register. So we have turned the timer on by putting that particular bit as a 1. Okay, then here in a while loop we are continuously checking whether the TM0IF, that value is 0 or 1. So if it is 0, that means the value maximum has not reached. So once the value will reach, that is 0 FF0, this TMR0IF bit will become 1. Okay, so after that the whatever the control which is earlier here in continuously in while loop will come out of the loop, and after that TMR0IF bit will become 0. We have to clear that particular flag. Okay, that means the timer operation will stop, and here we are stopping the timer operation by making TMR0 on equal to 0. So this is how we have generated the square wave by using a timer as a delay function. Okay, so now we will as we have debugged the program, now we will check the output in a simulator. Okay, so for that we have to click on debugger, select the tool. Here we will take the simulator as MPLAB. Okay, now as we are going to observe the waveform, so for that we need logic analyzer window, simulator not logic analyzer. Here we will select the channel as a RB4 because that is a port B pin number 4, add that in, say OK. So you can see RB4 has been selected. Now we will animate or simulate this particular program. So I will click on animate. So you can see the square wave in the logic analyzer window. So you can see the green arrow which indicates how the control is passing or how the program is getting executed. So now earlier the RB4 pin was 0, after that it has become 1, then again it has become 0, after that value F0 has been reached. So this is how we can generate the square wave with 50% duty cycle by using timer. Thank you so much.